It is Tuesday. I have Adam up moving around. He's getting ready to go to work. And I'm opening my blinds, so I'm going to open the front door. It's supposed to be up to about 60 today. And so I think what I will do later, if it starts to get kind of warm in here, I will open my windows. Let a little cross breeze come in here and air things out. So anyway, there's outside from my window here. Farmer Tom's over there across the street. So I have makeup on today. I'm dressed today. I mean, like, I don't want to say dressed up. I'm not dressed up, but like I got jewelry on and things today. But I still don't feel good. I don't know what's wrong with me. I was freezing cold all last night. And I was freezing cold this morning until just a little while ago. And I just feel real sluggish. I don't feel good. So I've got to have my last cup of coffee here. And, oh, what do we have here on the floor? Mr. Banks must have brought in a piece of landscaping on his fur. Yes, and I've got my little take me home slippers, my little ruby slippers. I was so cold last couple nights that I've had to wear my slippers over my socks to keep my feet warm. So anyway, today, yes, it's going to be a nice day. I'm going to open the window later, and I think I'm going to go out into the yard and go for a nice little walk outside. I just called Harry to tell him I called for the propane to fill back up in the tank because we're at 30%, and I asked what the price was a gallon. Now, mind you, a month ago when I got my propane, it was $3.50 a gallon. Well, today it's $2.29 a gallon, which I'm thankful. I'm glad that it's coming down, but it's like really, I mean, you can go that drastic of a drop in a month. And instead of paying $889 for the 250 gallons that I paid for last month, I'm paying $574. And hopefully I won't have to get this filled up again until late summer. I'm hoping. We'll see. We still got some chilly nights. Warmer days, but chillier nights. And like, I hear my furnace, it just came on. Now that it's starting to get nicer outside like this, I'm just going to cut my furnace off in the day and only have it on at night, and that will help. So, until I go outside and take a little walk around my yard, I guess I'll find a few things in here to do first. Oh, yesterday, I'm glad that I cleaned yesterday. That's why I didn't vlog a whole bunch yesterday, because it was a cleaning day for me when I do laundry and I clean and everything, and I did like lots and lots of cleaning. Got all my floors clean, cleaned my laundry room floors, dusted the furniture, did all of that kind of thing. So I'm glad that I did that because now I don't have to do it today. What are you girlies doing? Do you want to go out? You just came in, actually. So I was outside talking on my phone to my daughter, and I was noticing weeds and grass growing in my rocks, and there's another weed, and there's some grass growing there and over there and over there and in between the rocks there and there and there. And I was noticing over here is some kind of grass thing growing, some wild grass. Back over in there are onions. But I got to spray that. I can't spray today. See, that's the thing. You can't really, they say you can spray at about like 65 degrees and up, but it takes several days. And then oftentimes you have to go back out and respray. So to me, that's wasting weed killer. It needs to be like 70 and above, really, for you to spray on the weed killer and the weeds to die. So anyway, every day the grass gets greener, which is nice. So let's see. Scott's called me. When did they call me? They called me yesterday. And hopefully they're going to be here within a couple weeks. I think they told Harry they're still waiting a couple weeks because we still got chilly weather coming and so forth. And my garden over there, we've had all this rain, so all of this stuff is wet. And I know I'm not going to be able to burn this. And this weekend, obviously, we're not going to be able to burn because we've got more rain. Hear all the birds up there? And I've been noticing the last few days I've got birds just chirping all over the place. So here's my plan for my garden. Soon as this rain clears out, I was going to go ahead and get all of this burned. If I can't get it burned, I'm going to have to get the landscaping guys to come and get all of this stuff out of here. And then for the whole garden, I tried that Back to Eden gardening, and you know, you got to keep adding a lot of mulch and all this stuff to it. I wasn't able to do that last year, and I had weeds that would still grow. So, and look over here. See all the green right there through the garden? That's all stuff that's, you know, trying to come back. Weeds, obviously. So I'm going to, after we get all of this either burned or taken out of here, I'm going to spray and have the weeds killed off. Then I'm buying weed block. I don't care how much it's going to cost me to buy the rolls of the weed block, but I'm doing my whole garden with weed block. And then I'm going to have those landscaper guys come back and bring more garden soil with more compost. So the perennials aren't really doing anything just yet, but they'll be coming back. Girlies, you want to go in? Let's go in. I was noticing on the trees and on all the different bushes all around, the buds are getting bigger, and the ones that really didn't have the buds yet, the buds are coming on there. And I'm looking over here where I have that little bird bath, and all in through there are seaweeds. Ugh. Isn't that amazing? You can have all this cold weather, you can have all this snow. As soon as the snow melts, there's weeds. That's what I'm saying. All throughout my landscaping, all throughout here. See, and there's weeds down over there too. But, you know, I got all this landscaping around the back of my house, around the front of my house, and it's just a nightmare keeping up with these weeds. I have never lived in a house that I have had war with weeds. I think that's what I'll title this video, War with Weeds. Seriously, I've lived, well, there was my parents' house, but then we had our first house when we were married, Harry and I. Then we moved to Virginia, then we moved to Chicago, and then we moved here. And out of all these houses, this is the only house, and I have had lots of landscaping at my other houses too, by the way. And I have never had war with weeds like I do now. I will say this though, my house in Virginia, before we got the landscaping people to come to spray for weeds and crabgrass, I will say for the first few years that we lived there, I had war with crabgrass. Oh, the crabgrass was so bad, and it grew all throughout the whole backyard. And so I used to try to dig it out and pull it out and all this other kind of thing, and that's when I said, forget it. I'm going to get one of those lawn service peoples. And then they came, and everything was fine after that. But, you know, one thing about Scots, I have to ask them, because when we had them when we lived in Chicago, they actually would spray in your landscaping. They would spray like your bushes and your trees for fertilizing those, and I want to see about that program. But I think they had the other thing too, when they were spraying your lawn for weeds, they went in to your flower beds. They sprayed in there and got the weeds. I'm going to ask them about that when they come to my house, because if they do that, it will be another fee on top of what I'm already paying. But I will do it because I'm tired of fighting weeds. I can't stand weeds. I hate them. So I have to get my chicken out because I've got to cook my chicken. And this is a little bit of rice that's left over, but I'm going to have to make more. And here's some peas. And I need to get some carrots. I guess, oh, no, here we got some. I thought maybe they were in the other fridge. I've got to peel and chop up some carrots. And when I get those cooked, I can add these peas. They're already cooked, but these are leftover peas. Because I'm going to make Chinese fried rice today with chicken in it, not pork. And I was gonna make this yesterday, and then I wasn't feeling good. So this tea, I need to warm this up too. And that's my grumpy mug, and that's the other side of it. I've been staring at it in my cupboard here, but it was kind of like way in the back because we have so many mugs, and most of them they're all like Disney mugs because we collect them every time we go to Disney World. And anyway, it was kind of in the back. I kept looking at it when I would take other mugs out of the way to use them, and I keep saying, I gotta use that grumpy mug. Woo! And I keep forgetting to use it, so I decided to pull it out today. Oh, I got batteries that are done charging. And the girlies are outside. I'm going to bring them in. I got one at the door. But I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to take a bath first. And then when I come down, then I can get my carrots. I got to get those first. Well, no, I got to do my carrots and my chicken at the same time. And come on in. And then I got to cook some more rice. I haven't had Chinese fried rice in quite some time. Oh, and I gotta cook my eggs too. And I think that's it. Yeah, so I gotta go hurry up and get my bath so I can come down, because it's probably gonna take me a little bit of time because I've got different steps I have to take from my dinner to do. Adam's working late today. Brian's gone with a friend. They went to a skate park. And he's took his camera. He's going to film, so that means he'll be gone for a long time. So, just Harry will be coming home here in a little bit. So I guess I don't really have to rush too much because I got some time. Alright, so I got one girly outside. That's Ellie. And Ellie likes to take forever outside because I think she goes and she plays and she likes to lay down out there. The breeder that we got her from, they kept their dogs outside because it was like summertime. Not like all day. Like, you know, they brought them in for the evenings and that. But they kept them outside to play a lot. And I think that's why she likes being outside. She loves it. She's just an outside girly. These two are spoiled, and they need to come in right after they do their business. They don't like to be outside for long periods of time. I need to close my windows. It's actually not too cold up here. I had my window open downstairs in the kitchen, and it was cold down there. I had to close it. But up here, it's not too bad. And I gotta get this one closed. And I think that's the only other window I had opened were these two. I don't think any other ones. So anyway, I was going to put this in the wash and hang this outside today and put my summer comforter on, which I'm so itching to put my summer comforter on my bed, but I can't because the evenings are still going to be like chilly in the 30s and 40s. So anyway, we're not there just yet. I know that's a lot of times when we start getting the nicer weather, we get a little bit too happy and we jump the gun and we start doing things we shouldn't be doing. Like pulling down summer comforters when it's still freezing cold at night. So anyhow, I want to go out this weekend. I want to go out with Carly. She wanted to go to Costco. And so while we're out that way, I want to go out to Marshall's because I want to buy some baskets and things because I'm going to redo underneath the boys' bathroom sink. and I'll do a before and after. You know, it's like your typical underneath your sink, except because this is boys that have it, it's probably worse than, you know, what your bathroom sink is underneath. You know what I mean? I mean, mine's a little disorganized too. I did organize it a few years ago, but I have to redo mine as well. And one sink at a time. I think I'll do the boys' sink first. See? It's kind of tidy, but it's not. Like, there just needs to be more organization. See, the problem that we have when we get underneath our bathroom sinks is we have a lot of things that we like to put under there, but it's just a flat surface. I think that when they start building these vanities like this, that they should build them where they have shelves underneath. But I think the reason why they don't do that because of all the plumbing and the piping that has to go in there. And I saw Christine from Pink So Foxy, she redid underneath her sink, and I was thinking about kind of doing what she was doing, but I don't know. First, let me venture out and see what I can find first to try to organize things. But I'm not worried about my sink right now. Right now, I want to get the boys' sink more organized. Now, you saw underneath my sink, and even though it looks like a big mess, but it's kind of an organized mess, the boys' is much worse than that. So, they obviously don't have as much stuff as I do, because they don't have the double sink, but still, the way that they just have stuff just, you know, shoved underneath there and everything, it's a big old mess. So anyway, that is my plan for this weekend. Go out with Carly, Costcoing, go to Marshall's, and I don't know, wherever else I might have to go. Do I have pajamas? No. I put my dirty pajamas away. I need clean ones today. So, anyway. Yep. So that's what I'm going to be doing. It's going to rain tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? I don't know. I'll see when I get up. And that's when I will see you guys, is tomorrow.